3/4 of my life I lived like God was a set of rules, a being or entity separated from me by glass doors, and if I broke his rules, God forbid, and did something called sin, he wouldn't genuinely forgive. But then something happened, something magical inside. The clocks clicked in my mind, it ticked. Overwhelmed with God's grace given for free, my heart stopped and I made a decree. My life is God's, however he wants to use it, because all I could do is lose it. And he moved me inside, no longer filled with pride, but love, because I made God my guide. A new life, a blank slate, where there is no hate, and he called me to go serve, share God's love with those who hadn't heard. Off to Colorado, I thought, to rebuild a house from wreckage. But then God threw me a curveball and called me to San Francisco, to a needy neighborhood nicknamed Tenderloin, given that moniker because of a prostitute's tender loins, or the finer meat police officers could afford to eat. For the extra pay they made working the worst district in the Bay. A slender wedge where destitutes and gangs rule the streets, a place that needs to be saved and embraced in God's grace. For the Son of God did not come for the saved, but rather as a tool for the world to be changed and the lost unchained from the shackles of sin they bear with pain. And as the agent to bind God as people in the world together, it is the job of the saved to save the lost. So we go to San Francisco with a mission in our minds to fulfill God's will, painting weary buildings to keep it from looking dreary, and going to soup kitchens to feed the homeless, or playing ball with the kids in the streets, all the while sharing God's love and God's grace, and teaching people that when they're with God, they're free from Satan's gaze. And all I ask from those who get this message is to pray not for my safety, but that a soul will be changed and God's will be fulfilled. As you know, some things cost money, and this is no exception. $1,100, the amount necessary to be collected. And any amount you might want to donate is greatly appreciated. And I want to thank you so much, because raising money is tough. And with any generous donation, you will help free a nation of the underprivileged denomination. I want to thank you if you've watched this far, and hope you've enjoyed it. All the praise and glory to God, for his words, not mine, spoke this.